So I'm about to start getting a little weird. After sitting with myself yesterday and thinking about everything that I've done over the last 10 months since the first time that Pluto made a square to my natal Venus, I realized that it is time for me to embrace that Leo North Node of mine, and that means not trying to blend in with the crowd anymore, not trying to ruffle any feathers. So it is really time for me to start saying the things that I have been being guided to say for quite some time. Now, what that means is I actually see astrology from a more ancient astrologer point of view, the prophetic type of view, rather than what you read in the books and what you learn in the books. I do that astrology, of course. Obviously, that's how I learned astrology. It's by studying what modern astrologers do. But there is a religious or spiritual side to it as well that I feel more inclined to lean towards. Now, I want to be clear here that I do reference the Bible a lot when it comes to ancient astrology, but that's mostly because that's probably the best writings that we have of it, because most of it got destroyed by the church. But the Bible is full of ancient astrology prophecies and things of that nature. And that's where a lot of what I'm seeing is coming from. But I also want to be very clear, I do not do dogma. I do not believe in any of the you're going to go to hell. I don't even believe the hell is a place other than here where we're at. So I want to be very clear about that. I am, I guess you'd say, a Christian witch, and I guess that is because when I've always felt like something was missing. If I went like fully Christian or fully pagan, I always felt like something was missing, but when I put the two together, I feel complete and I feel whole. So that is where I belong. That is what feels right for me. I also believe that all the different gods and the different pantheons, I know I said this in a video before, they are the divine council that is talked about in the Bible. It's just called different names by different cultures, and I think that kind of goes back to the whole Tower of Babel and the being spread about and the different tongues. I think those different tongues were actually the ways that we speak with God rather than the ways that we speak with each other. So as I start moving forward with putting stuff out there, I'm going to be looking at things from that perspective and putting it out there from that perspective. I'm still going to do my normal daily readings as I've been doing them, but when it comes to the more collective stuff, like we've got a lot of stuff coming up over this next couple of years, but these next few weeks are especially intense. So I am going to be reading it from that perspective. I also read the natal charts from that perspective as well, in understanding who you are created to be, how the world is holding you back from that, from who you're supposed to be, and helping you understand that and work through that. So if you are interested in that type of natal chart reading, please let me know, hit me up, send me a message. We can do that. I think it is very helpful to understand things from a what is your purpose, what were you created for, way, rather than just how do I make more money or how do I get a boyfriend, whatever. So I will be doing my natal chart readings from that perspective from this point forward as well. Let me know if you're interested in that. So this is going to be the new way I'm doing things. Hopefully it all goes as I expect it to.